What is he doing on these penalties, by the way?
Yeah.
Why is he skipping along, fucking jinking it, like fucking piss off, like he's got fucking. Fuck off.
Thomas Partey.
What is he doing on these penalties, by the way?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Welcome to another stream where we were wrong, completely wrong about Arsenal. The mentality is there. It was just luck today that got Arsenal out of the FA Cup. Absolutely, the luck was not on their side. The referee played a big part in this game about Arsenal being knocked out. Arteta today did everything he can to bring Arsenal the win, but Arsenal failed. Failed because of the referee. Failed because they are unlucky. It is absolutely fraudulent by this referee, and the luck, it was not on their side. That is to sum up the game. The game today, it says one thing, that Arsenal are a very, very unlucky team today. The referee was on the Man United side for the majority of the game. The Arsenal could not do anything about it. We're very sorry for the Arsenal fans about this. It's a shit performance by Andy Madley or whatever his name is, that he absolutely gave Man United every single decision today. And Arsenal were playing against 11 men, of course, because Dalot was sent off. We have to speak the facts here. Rightfully sent off. Diego Dalot, rightfully sent off. So it was 11 versus 11, but also the referee played a massive part in this game, of course, as we are here. We have to say that Man United players were very lucky. The goalkeeper was very lucky to save that penalty from Odegaard and to save that penalty from Kai Havertz. Amad Diallo was very lucky to score his penalty. Lisandro Martinez was very, very lucky to score his penalty today. Arsenal fans should be calm, composed. The trophies will come under Mikel Arteta without a shadow of a doubt. The process is going. You are a team that dominate football games. You are a team that play very good football. You're just very unlucky. You create abundance of chances. Your defense is absolutely rock solid at the back line. Nobody makes any mistakes. David Raya today was very unlucky in the penalties. He dived in every single one to the right place, but he completely missed them by just luck. And it was just a performance by Arsenal that deserved a win today. But it was the luck that was on Manchester United's side. That's all I'm going to say about this game. So hit that like button, people. It was about 700 people here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are here, because we are here to talk about how unlucky Arsenal were today and how Arteta's tactic today. He out-tacticked Ruben Amorim today. Out-tactic Ruben Amorim. But again, you cannot do anything about it unless you have the luck on your side. And football, we all know that football has luck in it. There is a massive part that plays in football. It's the luck. And also the referees play a massive part in this. And it wasn't Arsenal's day today. It wasn't Arsenal's day. Kai Havertz had a brilliant game today. Absolutely fantastic. But he was very unlucky in front of the goal today. The goalkeeper was heroic today. And it was just very, very unlucky today by Arsenal, to be honest. They had brilliant corners, brilliant deliveries. Martin Odegaard dictated the game completely today. He dictated the game, Martin Odegaard, today. But again, they were so unlucky by the injury of Gabriel Jesus. Unlucky that Jorginho got injured in the extra time. And I just have to say that if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm fuming. And I'm fuming at the luck. I'm fuming. But I'm proud. I'm so proud of the boys, if I'm an Arsenal fan, of how they played the game today and how they absolutely dominated Manchester United at the Emirates. Fans were behind the team. Mikel Arteta did every single tactical adjustment, but they just couldn't win it. And all I have to say is that if I'm an Arsenal fan, I am going home and I'm so proud of this team. I'm very, very proud of this team if I'm an Arsenal fan. And listen, that the goalkeeper today saved Man United without a shadow of a doubt. Arsenal did everything they can to win this game, and they deserve the win. They deserve the win. But anyway, listen, I don't know what Husam is points about this. That is my opinion about the game.
Okay, guys. That was sarcastic Mu'min A. Smith. You get me? Big up everyone locked in. We're 50 subscribers away from 8.8K. So subscribe to the channel if you're new. Big up to Football Terrace for the redirect as well. We have 700 live viewers. We're not even at 100 likes yet. You guys are absolutely fraudulent. You guys are absolutely fraudulent. So hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button and subscribe. I want to shout out someone.
Me?
Shout out to Nafisa. Because Nafisa came in today and for once didn't make excuses. Because Nafisa loves an excuse, as we all know. Nafisa came in here and she said, listen, there is no excuse. This is a 0 out of 10 performance. And the reality of the situation is you played with 10 men. When did Diego Dallo get sent off?
60 minutes. 60.
60th, yeah?
Yes.
No, he got sent off earlier.
60th.
60th minute. So Dallo
Yes.
gets sent off at the 60th minute. You have a whole hour playing against 10 men. You have a whole hour playing against 10 men. I have seen my club, and this is where, obviously, I do look at the manager. I have seen my club with 10 men against Fulham have more possession, more shots on target, more corners, everything. Just dominate the crap out of them. But we were unlucky that it ended up with a draw. Even Mo, who likes to
Same as Arsenal, يا أخي.
Even stop it. Even Hamza, who likes to cook every now and then, didn't even cook us for the Fulham game. They didn't even no one cooked me for the Fulham game because they're like, you know what? These guys actually gave it their all. They cooked. They did so much good on the pitch. The problem with Arsenal today is, listen, we can sit up and we can talk about the Odegaard penalty miss, which we will. We can talk about all of this. But tactically, we get it. You can defend. I will clap for you. You're a very good defensive team. You keep clean sheets. You concede only once. Blah, I get it. But where is your forward thinking? Can I understand this? Because the first thing that comes to mind watching Arsenal is why all of a sudden all the Arsenal forwards look like crap. Why? We have to ask ourselves, listen, we're here to ask the hard-hitting questions. Why? And it can't be just Kai Havertz, because it's not just Kai Havertz. Is Arsenal actually Saka FC when it comes to the forward line? Are you actually Saka FC, or are we just imagining shit? Because this just makes no sense. This is absolutely nonsensical, and there is nothing that anyone can say to defend this crap. This is absolute crap. This is absolute bullshit. And if you're an Arsenal fan, you should be really pissed off. Let's look at the position that Arsenal are in. And I'm going to now hand it over to the real version of Mo. Look, Arsenal currently are 2-0 down against Newcastle in a Carabao Cup semi-final that they have to go to St. James's Park and overturn a 2-0 win. Not going to happen. They've had one shot on target there 2 years in a row. They are out of the FA Cup against 10-men Manchester United, and they're 6 points behind in the league. What is happening today? I actually don't even know what to say. What did I watch today? You know what I did? You want to know something, Mo? When I did the watch along, I was like, yo, United are cooking here. They're actually having a good game. They scored. Hello? After that, Dallo got sent off. I genuinely said, you can go back to my watch along. Everyone watching right now, later tonight, when you're up at midnight or something and you can't sleep, just go to my watch along. Go to the moment Dallo gets sent off. My reaction is watch Arsenal go on to win this game now. I expected fully Arsenal to win the game. But against 10 men for that long, and you can't execute, you can't score, you can't do what's required. This is pathetic. And it has to be called out. It really has to be called out because it can't just be one guy. It can't just be one guy. And now we will get the real version of Mo.
Before we speak about the game, there's about 750 of you here, guys. Yeah, 750 of you here, guys. We need to get this show deserves 500 likes. Of course, I was sarcastic, but I deserve an Oscar for the poker face. I held my laugh. I was about to laugh. And I want to hear now, let's talk about the objective. Before we speak about the Arsenal, before we actually talk about Arsenal, I just want to say one thing. Bravo, Manchester United. Wallahi, at the end of the game, and people say that I hate Man United. When Lisandro Martinez scored, I felt, even though I don't like Lisandro, I felt happy for him. When Bruno, which is I don't like, scored, I felt happy for him. When that goalkeeper saved the Havertz penalty, I felt happy for him. You know why? Because it's a real underdog story today. And I know it's cringy. Man United are never underdog. You want to say that, you want to say this. But I saw even Igal, by the way, in our group, all together, content creators, Igal said that he feels that the referee has been with Arsenal from the first minute. Every 50-50 call was going to Arsenal's way. And Diego Dallo deserves to be sent off, but the penalty was so harsh on the penalty that was given, and it was no VAR. I felt that everything was going Arsenal's way. Every 50-50 ball, every time Jorginho fell down, they gave him a free kick. But I want to give a shout out to Maguire. Harry Maguire today was magnificent. As Lee says, sub to a standing ovation. What a performance by Harry Maguire. Bruno Fernandes, what a performance by Bruno Fernandes. And what a finish by Bruno Fernandes. What a finish. Because the ball was bouncing, and that was a top-notch finish that none of the Arsenal guys did. None of the Arsenal forwards did. Amorim out-tacticked Mikel Arteta without a shadow of a doubt. Even with 10 men, I felt like Man United, yes, Arsenal created some chances here and there, but I thought that Man United stood their ground, looked very good. Again, another game where Ruben Amorim, in a big game, sets the team up very, very well. And they had a plan, they executed the plan, they waited for the moment, and the moment came, and they scored. And that is just shout out to him, to all the Man United team. Is that something that Man United can build on? Mentality-wise, yes. Performance-wise, no. This is not how you're going to play the majority of your games. You're going to play the majority of your games on the front foot.
But
However,
this game today, though, is going to give them confidence. Like you say, they're not
yes,
going to play
mentality.
like this. Yeah, of course, they're not going to defend against Southampton. And
Yeah, but they're going to give them a push. You didn't hear me. You're going to give them a push forward mentality-wise.
Yeah, mentality-wise and all this.
Mentality-wise.
They had
Momentum.
10 men away in the Emirates and won the game.
And for the people that say momentum, well,
Yes,
they won
that's
against City, and then they went on, and then they lost. They didn't win in 5 games. We spoke about this yesterday. But Man United today, Harry Maguire looked very, very good. De Ligt, couple of blocks, they were amazing and fantastic. I thought Mazraoui played all right. Kobe Menu, Ugarte was everywhere in the pitch.
Actually good now.
He's getting better because in a back three, he played good.
He doesn't get exposed as much.
He doesn't get exposed. So Manchester United today, I'm going to give them a shout out for the performance. I know that Husam hates Man United and he doesn't hate Arsenal. I felt good. You know that good ending of a movie at the end? That is how I felt. You know that the feel-good movies?
Football justice has been served because I feel like United got robbed today. You know, people say sometimes we use that word very loosely, but Man United did get robbed today because the ref gave everything to Arsenal. And to be fair, like I even heard Dio on the terrace, and I've heard Arsenal fans, Lee said it as well. Multiple people said it. Listen, the ref was on Arsenal's side today. Like he gave every 50-50 to Arsenal, every decision, everything. The penalty was soft. I don't even think Dallo should have been sent off because he pulled away from the tackle. They showed the other angle.
He was flying.
Yeah, he was flying, but he pulled away from the tackle and didn't touch the guy. Go watch the other angle. I promise you. And on top of that, the penalty was so soft. It's genuinely like never a penalty. It's like never a penalty. Like it's just not that, to be honest with you. So that's why for me, I'm just looking at Arsenal today. And you have to listen, if you're an Arsenal fan, you shouldn't be upset at us talking at your club. You should be even angrier than us. You should be the person calling this out even more than anyone. You should be the one that's mad. You should be the one that's like your head is hot. 10 men. 10 men. 10 men.
Now let's talk about Arsenal.
Talk.
And this morning I did a solo show, and I've been for like 2-3 days stressing on this point. Arsenal don't have good personalities on this team. They just don't. They just don't. You know that I was speaking this morning to the people, and I said they don't have the Patrick Vieira style. They don't have the Sol Campbell thing. They don't have the Thierry Henry. They act tough. They act tough, Arsenal. But Man United have different kind of players today. I felt like some of the Man United players play with way more confidence than Arsenal played today, even at 10 men. The way Xerxes dribbled everyone with 10 men. Confidence. That's Amorim work. That's personalities, of course.
Mhm.
Of course, football terrace, big up. I don't know if that's Terry or KJ, but big up. Deserved win for Manchester United. I felt that the best team won, in my opinion. The best team won on the pitch. I was happy for Manchester United, to be honest, at the end. I just have to say that if Arsenal don't, if Arteta keeps going towards that route and don't sign good, big personalities in the team. Do you know who's a personality? I said this morning, Kvaratskhelia is a personality. Salah is a personality. These guys are personalities. Arsenal don't have that. On top of that, you freaking have a donkey up top. Literally, he turned back into the Chelsea days, the donkey. The donkey.
Today, Havertz's performance was
It's a donkey, bro. It's a donkey.
Even without the penalty miss, bro, he was absolutely dreadful. But Abdihas, I want to ask you something. Did he actually say the comment about the referee you did earlier on, or you're lying?
What did he say?
Apparently, Arteta said, because I'm trying to find these quotes. I don't even know where the hell Abdihas got these quotes. Apparently, Arteta said that the referee was in favor of Man United.
Yeah, Arteta now is finding it. Arteta's turning into someone who's just finding excuses after excuses. And I'm going to say this. You're going to get knocked out of the other cup, the Carabao Cup against Newcastle at St. James's Park. If you don't sign anyone...
Please, if he actually said it.
If you don't...
Did he actually say...
What does he mean? Are we going to win big trophies? I don't know. Did he actually say that? This is a loser quote. It's absolutely a loser quote. The problem, also, I'm going to have to say something. Martin Odegaard.
Send it to me, please, Abdihas.
Okay, he's just sent it in the chat يا أخي.
United stand. Okay, خلاص, go ahead حبيبي بيحكي. عادي، ما احنا بدنا نحكي عن الكوتس تاعت الزلمة خبصت الدنيا.
Martin Odegaard today. Martin Odegaard. Another day where Martin Odegaard is not the captain for Arsenal Football Club. He's not a captain for Arsenal Football Club. You have to have personalities. We cannot just go on like this. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. People are going to talk about, oh my God, the cup this and the cup that.
It's not true.
The cup this, the cup that. But to be honest with you, Mikel Arteta probably doesn't have the kahunas. He doesn't have that kahunas then. Today, it was all about the kahunas. It was all about the mentality.
It's unbelievable. Obviously, you measure the performance and what we did in relation to position, you know. You deserve to win the game by a mile.
He really thought he deserved to win the game.
You know, I want to say something. If Pep or Klopp or Mourinho made this quote, you know they're serial winners. And they're very bad losers, sore losers. They can blame anything. I've always defended Klopp blaming the wind and blaming the sky, blame everything. But if you're Mikel Arteta, respectfully, you can't be the guy that says this. You cannot be the guy that says this. You actually cannot be the guy that says this.
To be honest, if Arteta doesn't win the league, I'm just going to say this. If Arteta doesn't win the league and doesn't win the Champions League, and if he actually likes Arsenal, he should walk. He should walk.
Mm-hmm.
But he won't do it. He won't do it. He's I'll now believe. By the way, I'm just going to say this. Arteta's a selfish man. He doesn't like to sign personalities. He doesn't like to have someone challenge him. Mm-hmm. He's a man that doesn't like to be challenged. And I'm seeing it from the ilk of the players he signed. And yes, he got Arsenal to the top. He got Arsenal to challenge. He made Arsenal a very, very an amazing team and everything. But come on now. You cannot be knocked out against 10-man Man United at home and go out. And instead of criticizing your team and say, I'm responsible for this, you're talking about, I should have won the game. I deserve to win the game. Have some shame. Wallahi, have some shame. Be a man. When is he going to be a man? When is he going to grow the balls, bro, this guy? When is he going to be a man? And admit defeat. You lost against 10 men, you fraud. And I'm just saying, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I demand respect from my manager. Respect the fans. Respect the 60,000 that showed up to the stadium, you fraud. Respect. Apologize. Apologize to the fans, you fraud. What are you doing? We deserve the win. 10 men Man United at home, 60,000, paying their hard-earned money to see their team win. And you fumble. You chose Kai Havertz. You chose to set up like this, you fraud. Some shame. Wallahi, if this is my manager, wallahi, you will see a rant you will never ever see. Yeah, Kalb, apologize to the fans instead of saying, but I deserve the win. He comes after the game and say, I deserve the win. You fraud. 10 men. You deserve nothing but shabashib. Wallah ala dmagak. Slippers on your head. Mikel Arteta with these coats. Slippers on his head. Apologize. Be a man. Tell the people. It's my... Ya akhi, Ange Postecoglou apologize to the fans sometimes and say it's on me. He says it's on me. Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola says it's my fault that we lost this game. Jurgen Klopp, Mourinho sometimes say that. Big coaches have the cojones to apologize. Apologize once in your life. I want someone to tell me once. When did Arteta apologize? When did he apologize once? To the 60,000 people. Have you watched Turkish? Wallahi, I'm fear for his mental health.
I didn't watch it.
The guy standing in the stadium, he is losing his head. Turkish. He's losing his head. Bro, the guy, Turkish in the last 2 months, aged about 3 years. Apologize. They pay their hard-earned money for you. Apologize. What a fraud. Wallahi, a fraud. You do this? Oh my God. I'm just going to share 19 seconds of it. The intro. I'm just going to share.
Are you talking about the No Context Fan TV clip?
Yeah.
Okay, we can just share the No Context Fan TV clip. Then.
Yeah, I am going to share it now.
Yeah, let's just share that clip right there. By the way, Fonzie, just so you know, first of all, big up to Fonzie for the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, did you see the quotes? It's actually fake quotes, Habibi. It's actually fake quotes. I've actually been checking. It's the United Stands made it up.
Let me share it.
Yeah, they made it up. It's actually fake quotes.
Waka, hey, 60 million down the drain. Don't sing that fucking song again. I've had enough. I've had enough of him. I've had enough of some of these players. And most of all, I've had it with the fans that think they're all high and mighty. Waka.
Bro, the people had enough. They had enough. These people watched their team win trophies. What is this guy doing? You build them up. We spoke about you. We spoke about how good Arsenal are, just for you to crumble in 2 weeks like this. Again, it's Newcastle. And in the beginning of the season, you crumble. For people to come and say, we still have a chance of winning the league. Yes, you might. What about this game? Are you going to win the league like this? Are you going to win the league? Is that Saka FC? Saka FC.
We have to say maybe the one forward that everyone must rate now is Bukayo Saka. Like, I genuinely, like, by the way, this is completely correct. I have to say this. That's why I said Man United, I think, were robbed. If Dalot stayed on the pitch, I think they go on to win the game. I really think
1-0.
Yeah, they win the game because this is just, they win it in regular time and we don't have to go to penalties and we don't have to keep Hamza waiting. You get me? It's just, yeah, we're in this position.
I want to hear from Arsenal fans. Where do you go from here? What happens? What is happening?
Fantastic question.
Like, what happens? What happens now? Do you riot? Do you stop going to the stadium?
People are talking about Cronkies, but I wanna say something.
No, it's not the Cronkies.
I want to say something. Let me be the let me be the one that says this because I'm someone who's FSG out. I speak about ownership. The Cronkies for the past 3-4 years have given Arteta money and funds. If he spent it wrongly, that's on him. That's not on Cronkies. Because last summer you signed Moreno, Calafiori, and Sterling. The summer before that you signed Rice. You know, you've obviously signed a lot of players. I mean, Arteta for the past, I'm not even going to add to the number. I'm not even going to do the exaggeration thing. Arteta for the last, probably since he's been hired, is spent what, 699 million, 700 million, let's say. I'm not even going to do the 800 million thing. Spent 700 million, 600 something million. You cannot talk about the Cronkies, in my opinion. When it comes to FSG, it's different. Yani when it comes to FSG, if I bring up FSG because we lose the league, I have a leg to stand on. Why? Because we actually made profit last summer. We made a lot of money. And we haven't spent money for a really long time. Like in the last 4 years, we've spent less money than Spurs and West Ham and multiple different clubs. You know, that's why other clubs have made up the gap on us. But you look at Mikel, and he has been backed. They backed him with Havertz. He wanted him. They backed him with Jesus. He wanted him. They backed him with Zinchenko. They wanted him. Like, they backed him with all these players. They backed him with Declan Rice. They did. This is the reality. They backed him with all the Timber. Yalla. Calafiori. Yalla. Raya. I bought Ramsdale. I didn't like him as much the year after. Let me get David Raya on loan, and we sign him a year later. He has gotten money. He has gotten money. You went in for Mudryk, didn't sign him. You end up getting Trossard, who's even better than Mudryk. You get me? You got Jesus. You got Havertz. You got Sterling. So what exactly is the excuse? At some point in time, you have to take a step back and just go like, listen, this manager is not good enough. And slowly, I'm actually
People say we can sack
I'm actually
Arteta.
recognizing this step. So with the Cronkies, before you go, I know you're about to unleash.
Yeah,
I want to ask all the Arsenal fans a genuine question. If you're going to be the person that talks about the Cronkies, here's the difference between Husam and you. Clear difference. Mo has known me for about 3 years now. Every Liverpool-related stream, I talk about my owners and how I'm FSG out. Why was there no Arsenal fan on this entire platform, barring few who mentioned Cronkies 5 months ago? Why is it now all of a sudden become the trendy, sexy topic to talk about the Cronkies? But why didn't you talk about the Cronkies in August? Because guess what? Husam spoke about FSG in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'm top of the league and the Champions League, and I still say FSG out. People who watched my channel yesterday, they'll vouch for me right now in the chat. I was FSG out. I'm FSG out when we're on top, and I'm FSG out when we're on the bottom. I always say I am FSG out. I want them gone. I've said this. People in the chat will vouch right now. They will. They'll tell you Husam is right. He's been talking about this for a long time. But what we can't do is, as soon as shit hits the fan, Cronky out. Get Cronky out my club. Talk about your manager, yahi. 10 men. 10 men. A whole 30 minutes of extra time. And the 30 minutes before that. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? What's actually going on? You have to address these things. You have to talk about the reality of the situation. You can't spend the rest of your life Cronky. Ya habibi, okay, khalas, we get it. Ya. Cronky gave Arteta 700 million. You've spent money. You've outspent Real Madrid. This is the thing. And people say, okay, it's not the manager's fault because we missed a lot of chances. I accept that to an extent. But here's the issue. Why do all the forwards look like dog shit other than Bukayo Saka? Why? يعني يا أخي Klopp took Salah from a very good player at Roma to Ballon d'Or contender. He took Mane from very good player at Southampton to Ballon d'Or contender. Even Slot now, Diaz and Gakpo unlock something different in them. Play Gakpo on the left, Diaz up top. Let's go. I get sometimes you can't fix shit. Like Klopp couldn't fix Nunez and Slot couldn't fix Nunez because they're dog shit. But at the same time, no one here can convince me that Martinelli, who Klopp called the star boy, my manager called the star boy 3 years ago, scored 15 Premier League goals, is shit. No one can tell me Trossard is shit because people are talking about him as the best Arsenal player, period. Never mind forward player. No one can tell me even Kai Havertz, who had 22 GA in 21 games, is shit. No one can say this. I get people are living in the moment, but he isn't shit. Jesus, when he first signed for your club in the first 6 months of the season before the World Cup, before the World Cup, me and Mo were doing shows where people were putting Jesus in team of the season. They were playing 2 up top to put Jesus next to Haaland. Raheem Sterling, even I said, listen, it's low risk, and he came on loan. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to double down on Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling was your best player today.
Yeah, I said that on the video. Yeah.
No
I said that on
one
the
can
video.
tell me, no one can scapegoat Raheem Sterling. No one can come here and say, oh my God, we bought Sterling on loan, Kroenke out. He was your fucking best player today. Never mind forward. He was your best player. Raheem blood clot Sterling. My brother, Jamaica we say, Marvelly we say, stand up and rise. You get me? Big up troops. That was Sterling today. He was your best player. So what we cannot do is scapegoat. Don't be like Chelsea fans. This is all Sanchez's fault. When there were 3 passes after that as they walked through your defense. Don't be that guy who just blame one player. Talk about your fucking team. Talk about your manager. Give full-on analysis. And at the end of the day, had Dallo not been sent off, this game would have been over in 90. Never mind fucking extra time. Go ahead, Mo. I'm going to get my water bottle.
For the people that keep saying, we cannot sack Arteta, act like a big club. Have some shame, and I'm being serious. Have some shame. Have some shame. It's not a hard reset. You have good players that played well before. Arteta maybe is the one who's holding them back. Yeah, have some shame. Have some shame. Saka, hey, who gives a fuck about Arteta? This is Arsenal Football Club, not Arteta's football club. This is Arsenal, you know. They have players way bigger than Arteta. Bergkamp, Henry, Vieira, Gilberto. They have players. They have World Cup winners. Have some shame. We cannot sack Arteta. He took us to the top. Yeah, fuck Arteta. It's not, khalas. He took you to the top. Maybe he can't win you trophy. I'm so dead with people that don't want to have the conversation about sacking the manager. He had a good season 2 seasons ago, had a good season last season. He regressed. You regressed. You got knocked out at home from Man United. At home, 10 men, Man United. 10 men. Man United. Like, if this is my club, I am fucking like destroying shit, bro. Not sitting here, bro. Like, bro, like you don't understand. If they're fucking my club, again, it's the fucking 13th place, whatever shit in the league. I get knocked out at home. I'm fucking destroying something next to me, bro. I'm fucking like, you know, I'm destroying things, you know, like I'm fuming. And I don't understand how Arsenal fans still say, well, maybe he built the team and he can do this. Yeah, your club is bigger than this.
Watch this, watch this. Watch Mo get triggered now. Before we speak about this, watch this. Read this.
Is this an Arsenal fan?
Yes. Wallahi,
You are you Arteta's son? Are you coming with excuses?
the red card ruined our rhythm.
This is
you realize United got
what
the red
rhythm?
card,
You
right?
literally scored right after the red card. You literally ruined. You literally scored after the red card. That red card you would not have scored today. Your average guy is a donkey. Bro, you scored from a deflection from a corner that played top, bounced once, twice, fell to Gabriel, and you scored. Is he a gooner? Is this guy a gooner?
Yeah,
Is this guy a gooner?
He is, wallah, he is.
The state of this fan base, as Lee says. The state of the fan base. You mad? 10 men, an hour. 13th place, Man United. Hoyland up top and Zirk. Mario Maguire at the back. And the butcher. Lisandro. Mazraoui. You played against Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro, huh? At 18 years old, Lenny Yoro. French League, Lenny Yoro. Manuel Ugarte failed signing for PSG. Failed signing. PSG. And you want to tell me that the red card ruined our rhythm? Are you serious?
The red
Robbie
card
said
ruined your
that.
rhythm when the
Robbie
other
said
team
that.
got-
Robbie from AFTV said that.
Oh, my days.
Wallahi,
What
that-
United were 1-0 up?
The people that say that they come up with today, no excuses to you. No excuses, bro. There is nothing is gonna save you, bro. Nothing. Whatever makes you sleep well at night, you're not gonna do whatever makes you sleep well at night. You're not gonna do whatever makes you sleep well at night today. You are absolutely cooked. Your manager is cooked because he have no respect for you. I promise you this, Arsenal. Your manager doesn't respect you. The coach today after the game, instead of apologizing, he doesn't respect you. You know, if a manager respect and fear the fans, he would apologize. But he doesn't. I'm telling you, managers that either respect or fear the fans, they apologize to the fans. He doesn't. He knows that you're going to pay again. You're going to show up again at the stadium. You're going to sing his name. We got Mikel Arteta. Whatever that fucking song is, right? We got Mikel Arteta. He don't
He
fear you,
knows
bro.
exactly what winning.
I'm sorry for Arsenal fans today. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that you still like. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry. You should demand signings. You should demand if this manager. By the way, why is this manager not feeling any pressure? Why I don't feel? Why I am sitting here? Why I am here? And I don't feel that Mikel Arteta has any pressure. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp, when he was 6th in the league, he had pressure. Yeah, he was talking in press conference, and I felt that he's on the edge of his seat. He's not comfortable at his seat. Why it's fucking Mikel Arteta? It's very comfortable at his seat. Why? Why? Was he got you by the balls? What? Why? 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 Why is he so comfortable? Why? What does he do to people? He got people, bro. He sits in there, bro. He's so calm in his press conference. He doesn't feel any pressure, bro. Like, why? How is a fucking manager in his 5th season won a fucking FA Cup and spent 700 million? And he doesn't feel any pressure, bro. How the fuck is this guy not on the edge of his seat, sweating his ass off every
The
single
words
press
of Hamza,
conference?
sweating like a dog.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm being
No, I
serious.
hear you.
Why is he not feeling pressure? Yeah, he fucking
Maybe this is where
Emirates.
the Cronkies come into it, because they're never gonna sack him. They won't sack him. Khalas, give up. It's not gonna happen. Even if all the Arsenal fans in the chat are Arteta out, they're not gonna sack him. There's access on seats. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. So just relax. It's never gonna end. You can shout from here until tomorrow, habibi. No one is sacking Mikel Arteta. As a matter of fact, can I double down? Can I shock you even more than you're shocked and angry right now? If
Yeah.
Arsenal finish 10th, they're still not gonna sack Arteta.
No, but that's why he doesn't feel any pressure.
Because they consider him challenging for the league twice and having Champions League.
You know
football
why?
credit in the back.
That's why people blood boil. That's why people blood boil. Wallahi. That's
Ain't gonna
why.
sack him, fucking give up.
You know,
bro.
people blood boil. You know, people blood boil when they feel like, bro, if I'm a big club, bro, I'm telling you something. At the current moment, Inzaghi, because he's not top of the league and he lost to Milan, today the fans asked for a response.
Mhm.
You know that pressure. You know, pressure, bro. It's pressure. It's pressure. You have to win. You have to win. How is Arteta not apologetic? Because he doesn't feel any pressure. Because he doesn't feel any pressure. Because people sit and defend him day and night. Stop defending him. Stop defending Mikel Arteta. He's not your boy. Let me read a couple of the super chats. Jack is saying, are you watching Trent? 2000s Galacticos is back. Wallahi, I'm going to tell you something, Jack. Trent with that performance is not Galacticos. Carvajal is going to come back from the ACL and he's going to start, and Trent is going to rot on the bench with the performances that he's been doing.
Maybe Barcelona always beats Madrid. This doesn't change the fact. Somehow they'll end up winning La Liga and the Champions League. And we're all going to say, oh, we say this every year. Khalas, just move on.
Becca. Oh, Becca, back. Becca, you're back.
Becca,
Perfect
our
example.
Georgian brother. Big up Becca. Always supporting.
Becca. Perfect example. Chelsea mid-season changes. Put Di Matteo, UEFA Champions League, Tuchel, UEFA Champions League. Arsenal fans, take some shame and ask to sack your savior Arteta. Do you think you should sack him now?
Mo, let me ask you the question. The players that Arsenal have now, do you
Yeah.
think they're capable of winning something this season if they change the manager?
What is the season?
This year, yani.
No, yeah, like they are capable, but they won't because because they could have won the cup or something like this. I'm not sure if they're gonna win the Champions League now with the league. I believe if they change the manager won't win the league. Like with all due respect, whatever manager they're gonna bring, if they bring Pep Guardiola, he's not gonna win the league. If Pep Guardiola leaves Man City, goes to Arsenal tomorrow, he's not gonna win the Premier League. He's not gonna win the Premier League.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, maybe I don't know. But I'm fearful for this Arsenal. Guys, if Arsenal get dragged into a top 4 race, I know they have a lot of quality, but now Jesus is injured. Who's gonna play up top? Who's gonna play up top? Are you gonna just play Martinelli, Havertz every game now? Martinelli, Havertz, Trossard every game, khalas, or Sterling?
The thing is, with what he's saying here, I can relate a little bit because maybe 10 years ago, people were saying maybe the Chelsea players aren't good enough and they need to move on from them. They do get Di Matteo, Tuchel, players like this, and then like managers like this, and then change it around. Thing is, are Arsenal capable of like attracting a Diego Simeone right now out of his Atletico job, as an example? Or are they not that guy, pal? There's many questions to be asked. There's many questions.
I don't think with Saka they can.
What do you mean?
I don't think without Saka they can win anything. They can't win the league and they can't win the Champions League.
And by the way, Beck, I want to say something. I'll be honest with you, bro. They're not sacking him. They're not. You think that the Cronkies or the people in charge care about FA Cup or Carabao Cup? They don't. This is more something for the fans. I'll be honest with you. This is genuinely something more for the fans. They're not. This is not gonna happen. Like literally, it will not change, Habibis. It will literally not change. So, yeah, that's what I say. It's actually 5-1 now as well. Oh my days, Madrid getting peppered. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, we have to be.
Is Kylian Mbappe playing?
Yeah, Mbappe is playing, and he actually scored the 1-0 for Real Madrid. Samina, waka, 50 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Samina,
As long as Kylian Mbappe plays and he loses, I'm happy, man.
Mo, can you be with me today? Can we sing this to Saad, please? Can we please sing it to Saad? Jad, let's sing it to Saad. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Ooh, I can't wait to sing this for Saad. Gonna be unbelievable, Jack.
Oh my god. Chouameni hype.
Yeah, Chouameni is playing fucking center back.
Chouameni hype getting dribbled like this. Chouameni hype.
He's not
Chouameni hype.
He's not a center back, Habibi.
Chouameni hype. You Chouameni lover. Chouameni got cooked.
Yeah, you said Mainu is coming a level.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Is the experiment of Kai Havertz done, khalas? Is dead? Is it dead?
What do you think? Because I actually don't know.
Yeah, it's dead. Because he's not gonna. He's not. I don't think Kai Havertz is gonna go back to the form that he was at Leverkusen. This is a failed signing for me.
Yeah, but forget Leverkusen. Forget Leverkusen.
I label it as a failed signing for me. If that money could have been spent somewhere else,
Yeah.
could have been spent somewhere else. Like, to be honest with you, I genuinely think, I don't know, Michelle, why were you timed out, Michelle? I actually have no idea, Michelle. Who timed her out?
Yeah, don't be timing out people.
Why would she timed out? She's always respectful. She doesn't do anything. Mods? Who timed her out?
Who timed her out? Let me check.
JJ, actually, no. The day I turned on Mbappe completely is the day that he refused to take a picture with all his French teammates for the French national team, and all of them were there waiting for him because of the image right. And the other one is that when he held PSG at ransom, you don't care about it, I do. They gave him everything, and at the end, he held them at ransom. That's why there is a court case between them. And I believe that he's an overhyped player. He's not amazing at all, by the way. I believe he's overhyped player. I did because she's spamming. I don't think she was, Tyler says. Anyway, moving on from this.
Yeah.
Madridista saying sack Ancelotti. Ancelotti should be sacked. We'll see. They are not going to sack him now because I think they are second in the league as well. But he's getting slapped. They might sack Ancelotti. They might.
They're going to get Xabi at the end of the season. This is the worst kept secret in football history.
Alonso.
Yeah, they're going to get Alonso end of the year.
They're going to get Alonso.
Everyone knows this at this point. But forget Real Madrid. I want to ask you a question that you always ask the people, and I want you to elaborate on it before we go cook Saad and all this. Where do Arsenal go from here, mate?
They don't go anywhere. They should put Arteta under pressure. To be honest with you, I want to see the media start pressuring Arteta. And I want the guy to know that his position is not safe. Forget the Kronkis. You know where does it start? It starts with the fans in the stadium. The fans need to start pressuring the guy. People need to know the message need to be loud and clear. Your job is not safe. It is not your fucking club. It is our club. It is not your club. You don't own Arsenal. The Emirates is not yours. It is ours. You don't own us.
Yeah.
This is the message. The message should be like this. Where do Arsenal go from here? One direction. Pressure on the manager. Real one. And I mean every single fan. No massaging, no patting on the back, nothing. Every single fan need to have pressure on Mikel Arteta. He needs to know that if he doesn't improve, he will leave. It is not his club. No one is safe.
I messaged one of the more positive guys. I asked him, "Are you Arteta out?" And he said, "No, it's not his fault. The players just didn't finish today."
I like this is salam to both of you. Mo, just out of curiosity, what's your overall thoughts on Inzaghi time as coach of Inter? Would be a good fit for the Prem?
People keep saying Inzaghi to Arsenal, but I want you guys to realize something. Kvaradona just leaving Napoli now because he doesn't fit what Antonio Conte does. I'll be honest with you, bro. If he comes to Arsenal, listen, you need to understand this about Inzaghi. Inzaghi currently, look at the Inter squad, 0 wingers. There is no wingers in the Inzaghi system. None. So you're either going to have to play Saka second striker or something. So you're going to have to play 2 strikers. This is how he operates. Inzaghi operates on a 2 striker thing. So that's what I'm telling you all, bro. Like you guys say Inzaghi to Arsenal. Would he be a good fit for the Prem? Yes, for a team that has forwards. Inzaghi might be a good fit for Liverpool. Like play Salah off of Jota, mathalan. It could work. But when you play 2 strikers together, that won't work at Arsenal, in my opinion, because they just don't have the players like that.
Yeah, I believe. Mbappe falls down. Nobody touched him. The referee does it up. I am Shogun. The time
I like
of
how in the
Inzaghi.
middle of us just talking, you just decided to turn into Ali Muhammad Ali for no reason.
I'm just gonna tell you, Shogun. His time at Inter
Mbappe
has
ya
been.
Rabba, Kylian ya Allah.
You know they annoy me. They annoy me so much. You know that they annoy me so much. They annoy me so much. The Arab commentators now. I'm so American, you know. Like I like to listen to British commentators. Just to answer the Inzaghi thing. His time at Inter has been there's a free kick.
Can you fucking leave the game? جاوب عم السؤال يا أخي.
Has been up and down. He bottled the league. He bottled the league once. The Champions League final, he bottled it because he made the wrong. He put the wrong lineup out there, and then he won the league. So at the end, he won me the number 20. So I'm waiting for this season, to be honest. But he's up and down, to be honest. Will Arsenal finish in top 4? I'm not sure.
This is the second person that has said this to me today.
A lot of people are saying this.
Some people are saying this. I mean, if they lose to Spurs this Wednesday, then
Do you believe? Do you believe they will lose to Spurs?
They don't even mean to lose to Spurs. A draw is game over. It's game over after a draw. It's game
A
over.
game over after a draw?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't believe that
خذ
Spurs.
لك مثلا خذ لك العينات هاي شو بدك تحكي لها؟ العينات اللي زي هيك.
What do you mean agenda? What have we said that is wrong? What have we said that is wrong? I haven't said anything. Who's blocking your messages? No one is blocking your messages. Yeah, your messages are put on the screen. And you're saying we're blocking your messages. No one is blocking your messages, yeah. You have some shame. No one is blocking your messages. Arteta Football Club. How about you rename Arsenal Arteta's Football Club? How about that? How about Arteta's Playground? How about we name the Emirates Arteta's Playground and Arteta's Football
If we're
Club?
blocking your messages, you can't comment, you fraud.
How? Like
Yeah.
why? It's crazy actually. A lot of people are actually saying that Arsenal won't finish top 4.
Yeah. Jack Howe said this to me earlier on.
But
Jack
because
Howe,
there
one
is
of
a
the
lot
guys-
of there is a lot of inconsistency. I don't believe that.
Yeah, but
I
still,
don't.
top four is different, bro. Top 4, I think they will get top 4.
They will get top 4 without a shadow of doubt. But I believe they might not finish second. They might not finish second.
I mean,
to be
finish
honest.
second and top 4 is 2 different conversations.
Actually, not
يعني
finishing.
okay, maybe, okay,
Not,
maybe they will finish
Husam,
second.
not finishing second for Arsenal is a disaster. It's a regression. That means sacking right away.
Yeah, أخي, you say like second. Listen, there's no difference between second and fourth. You both get Champions League football and you're both losers. خلاص, stop it.
Maybe if he's away from the challenging by February or March, خلاص, it should be like they should look for a new
This could be
manager.
the case next week. Let's say Liverpool beat Forest and beat whoever we play after. One of the Arsenal fans in the chat, because I know you know all of Liverpool's fixtures. Who do we play after Forest? Actually, don't know. If we win the next 2 games and Arsenal lose to Spurs and Aston Villa or draw to them both, it might be the case that that's the situation. I'll be honest with you. It might be the case. Like that could be a thing. That could be a thing.
Yeah, imagine if Arsenal are like.
I'll be honest with
12
you, Saad is
points.
in the background. He looks so fucking depressed. This is gonna be the funniest episode of Ahwa Pro ever.
Yeah, this is. يعني, I don't know how Arsenal. Okay, what is the hope for this Arsenal fans? What is the hope now? What are you guys hoping for after this performance? Are you hoping for Liverpool to just fall off, for example?
Champions League.
The Champions League with this team? You play Brighton away after Forest away, so it's not good.
Oh my days.
Suraida, you're hoping for signings. What kind of signings? Already Kvaratskhelia going to play. What kind of signings? If David Ornstein said you're not gonna be that busy this window, so what kind of signings are you looking for, Suraida? Huh? What kind of signings are you looking for, Suraida? In January, Suraida. You're looking for signings in January. Okay. By the way, there should be riots if Arsenal don't sign someone up top this window, by the way. I don't care. And it has to be a striker. I'm done with the winger thing. It has to be a striker. You have to have sign number 9. You have to go and release Osimhen. You have to go and bid 55,000 million to get Eucharist or someone like that. You have to. They absolutely have to. Like a striker, and I'm not talking about wingers. I'm not talking about this.
Look at Abdihaz. I love Abdihaz. Man said they're gonna sign a new left back.
They're gonna sign. Bro, they're interested in Araujo. Why are you interested in a center back? Why are you interested in a center back? Man United, like Arsenal is absolutely at this time, at this moment of time, I have to say, at the end of the season, we can label this project as failure if you don't win anything. And khalas. As this project, you know why? Because Arsenal maybe could have changed the manager in the beginning of the season and might have won the league this season. because Man City are out. So Arteta took him to the top back-to-back years. Maybe this was the
Right,
year.
all the Arsenal fans. If you finish below City, would you sack Arteta? Like, is that a sackable offense for you? Let's say City finished second, you third. Would you sack him? Let's answer these questions. طب anyway اسمع شوف هم كلهم هناك انت بدك
يلا go start.
انت بدك تعمل ايش ولا جاي طوالي؟
I'm gonna come right away. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll be
حبيبي
there.
طب خلاص اوكي يلا I'm gonna go.
يلا go. No, Husam, of course. Castro says no, Husam. Sack him now. Yes, absolutely. Husam, no, Husam. Yes, 100%. 100% he should be sacked. 100%. If Liverpool don't win, if Arsenal don't win the league, yeah, 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt. If Arsenal, finish below Man City, yeah, you have to. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Mo Palmer or Mbappe, at the current moment, Mbappe. But I will, if you ask me who I would like to keep, I'll take Palmer, to be honest. Keep him there for life. No contact. Nothing. I don't give a fuck about injuries. You played against 10 men today. No injuries. Don't give me context. Don't give me any context, but I don't want to hear context. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear all of this bullshit. I would take Palmer over Mbappe. But anyway, listen, let's go to El Ahwa now to enjoy the cooking and the meltdown. I want to thank everyone that super chatted us. Like the video. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys on El Ahwa. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. And we're out of here, people. 3 years. Challenge for the league, 3 years. He's been given players. 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 26, 27, maybe 26 to 27. We'll see you guys.